Hi, you guys. Oh, it's making me think of another movement session. I keep having a vision. Yes, fifth world. Boom. I keep having a vision of doing like, and it might happen more as the weather gets warmer because it's colder downstairs in my lounge. So hi, Mike. Yes. So so yeah, I'm in my room and I just do like little fluid 2 or 5 minute practices around the house. So when it gets a little bit warmer, I can visualize myself having some like, hey, thanks you guys. I like changed my top. I did an unlisted share earlier and then felt like changing my top, you know, just to keep it colorful and diverse. And yeah, so I can vision it, i.e. it's definitely dropping in to do like 20-minute yoga flow kind of thing, but live. So it's like you could join in and yay, Harbinger and Julie, right on you guys. Yeah, so that you could kind of tune in live to just join me for some downward dogs. Oh wait, is this Harbinger Mandala? Is that correct? You tell me. I have a feeling this is Michael, right? One of you guys, yes. Okay, brilliant. Thank you so much. There's a definitely green undertone. I haven't, I want to meditate with it. So just like give me some, so Harbinger, everybody creates these really gorgeous mandala art pieces, and I'm looking forward to share. Oh, nice. Oh, brilliant. Okay, cool. Thanks, you guys. So that's nice. My 5th April. As far as, hey, April, I'm pretty sure I sent you an email as well, my friend. My phone number is in there if you want. So guys, I've come off Facebook, by the way, totally off it. I'm not going back. I don't even care to go back to check messages. Just even though, only because like legit the like real resonating vibrashe is here on YouTube. So I'm just taking another little dive into like another infinity pool where I just need to streamline even more and be fully just focused where I'm focused. So, and increasingly I just find even tuning in, even broadcasting, even having that in my mind of like, oh yeah, I have to post on Facebook as well. So anyway, I've come off Facebook because I just don't res anymore, and I'm just gonna stay here with you guys. I gotta say, like, YouTube is pretty cool. It like you have to meet those certain thresholds, and then when you do, there's like, although April, this is why I and if hopefully you did get the email, April, because if you did, it's because I did, like, something in me wants to discuss more about what you guys or April talked more about, Fifth talked about about like censorship. And I'm Harbinger. I've been on Facebook for 6 years. Yeah. See, like I was briefly on it, like mid 2000s, like when it first came out. And then I went off because I was severely depressed and I knew it was making me worse. So I came off Facebook. And then once I plunged into the yoga career, at one point I was kind of guided back into it. And in my local community, the Facebook actually helped me advertise my business and make a go of it. And then in these recent years, I'm still feeling into this, is like, it's like there's all these little like rabbit hole distractions. And certainly with all of the, I want to say veils, the smoke and mirror veils around New Age teachings, law of attraction, manifestation, they're veils, right? So we're all navigating it in our own way. And if anything, I'm just sort of feeling like those that are true of heart, or those that are pure of heart, are where we're actually connecting now and feedbacking and sharing. And I'm uber duper like it's like getting tunneled, getting more clear, getting more honed of like what's mine, what's other, what's intuition sharing, what's my ego projection, what's so these like subtleties of potential distortion. And what I'm seeing, and I say this with love and compassion, but what I'm seeing are that like, okay, every place and every person has its function. And yet with the waves, because it's like continual revolutions, and because it's quickening in manifestation in the acceleration, it's like things that were really rising, it's like the waves are crashing quicker. So things that were like prime time, super popular, are now gonna like come crashing down, and there's gonna be a new wave. And so we're kind of constantly in this new wave, like this new wave energy coming forward, because again, it's leading us to the event horizon. It's not leading us to like another program. That's new. That's new information to me. Fifth, I'm reading your I considered sharing to Facebook. I have loads of friends, but the censors, so you have like max capacity friends. But then even that is a really interesting thing on Facebook, that we all have to max, like you can only have 5,000 friends. It's an interesting cutoff point. 5 is a relevant number to multidimensionality, by the way, for some reason. Oh yeah, it's because it's on my mind. And the censorship makes me so ill. I might go back to Facebook when I start putting my healing work out there. Yeah, you could do that. Just be mindful of it. But you're already hardcore mindful of it. So, but like, here's the thing. I get a sense of it being increasingly distorted, because the next wave of consciousness, it's like there's a lot of hidden chaos and insecurity in the race, and the race can be laced in this language, which is where the smoke and mirrors comes in. It's another dangling of the rabbit. I was talking to Heath about this. I think like there's still an aspect of dangling the carrot, which is ultimately triggering people's unworthiness, which is making them chase the ideal rather than finding and knowing the truth of the within, which seems to continually escape. Fifth. Yeah, fifth. I feel like that's why I'm wanting to compare notes or just chat. Somebody else used that expression of like comparing notes. Someone that came into my world, someone on YouTube, I believe. I'm pretty sure it was fifth, possibly. Wanting to compare notes, but being blocked. And I'm intrigued by what your experience of the being blocked is. And this is possibly from my like people pleasing days, but also like an aspect of innocence, but naivety. It's that I'm aware of like not buying into fearful programs, i.e. of censorship, but I can feel it. Like I can feel the blocks everywhere, and so I'm just like, okay, and all I can do is continue to face them and shine them down. And yet I don't want to give them. Here it is. I see gematria. Gematria. I have studied it a little bit, but now it makes me want to go back. It's not anchored as a knowing gematria for me personally. I see gematria messages that we can make AI work against the satanic programming and make it work for us. It is the Holy Spirit system that was usurped after all. Share more. What do you mean you feel tied up? It is the Holy Spirit system that was usurped after all. Yeah. These are aspects that I still noodle with. Harbinger. I'm just going back. I prefer one-on-one contact though. I consider certain censorship makes me ill. Okay, cool. Oh, hey, guys, by the way, there's a potential retreat percolation here. That we might look to a retreat in Kauai or somewhere else in the big, beautiful world. Right? Harbinger. I clear the dark messaging and send it back to source. Yes, clear. So clear vibrations and I are in communique, are in high vibrashe, clear vibrashe, love vibrashe, communique, to hold space for you guys in Kauai and possibly somewhere over here in Europe. In fact, in fairness, clear, not that we've shared, let's just put it out there. There's no date yet, but I kind of have a feeling we're going to move toward, my inner guidance feels like I want to move toward just having 2 events a year, be it retreat, be it festivals. Although personally, I prefer to go to festivals and like have a jolly frolic than, yeah, anyone who holds retreat space knows like it's a investment in self. Like you're really wanting to be present with whatever's coming through the entire configuration or constellation of energy, right? So retreat is much more transformational experience in how I hold space, and I believe how Karen as well. Well, any of us that are clear channels are here to shift people's energy. So when we come together, we just create a more powerful bubble for healing. So and then when we're being guided with certain collaborations, it has to do with our energetic configuration and how it activates. So if we're naturally being guided, it's because we're designed to be able to hold space in a greater capacity. Sweet! Yay! I was going to message you that yesterday and I just didn't. So there you go. Brilliant. I kind of just feel the alignment is there, right? Hey, Raven. Hi, Raven Wolf. How are you? So yeah, maybe, and then that would make sense as well, clear vibrations, as far as having one east, one west. It's very Mind Valley, but so be it. But no, I'm sure it's like lots of other as well, but we could do like, one in North America and then one over here in Europe or even further afield, which we have discussed. It's just like, it's got to land, right? So, and I have, this is totally my process. The times where I've kind of tried to force these things, it wouldn't happen. I either wouldn't get bookings. Fuck. One time I forced a booking to run a retreat in Bali and there was a volcano eruption. I got all the money, like I didn't lose out, but like, yeah, there was a volcano eruption that year. So my ultimate learning has just been completely, just surrender completely and allow what drops in to drop in, right? Oh, right, Raven. I've heard the tiniest bits and well, this is the work, right? This is why we're all connected. That pocket of our collective being on this retreat, doing all this clearing work would be also an aspect of the shifts and the clearings that we've had, and then up leveling. So groups of pockets of people that we're all connected to energetically, when they're having a release, when they're going through transformation, we are also like having these clear outs on a cosmic and or ethereal level, right? Fifth, I have to take pictures of my community posts and post the picture for people. So this has to do with your censoring, right? So fifth, you can defo in the email that I sent, fingers crossed you got that. I've put my phone number, so hopefully we can WhatsApp and just send audio messages to compare. And then also with regards to the censoring, because there might be something that we can do energetically, very possibly. I'm not sure, but there could be something that we could do in our community to anchor our light in deeper. This is part of the red ray. Some stuff I honestly am not even sure what I'm saying on a conscious level. So it has to do with the red ray anchoring it and then drawing it up. letting the light surround you and then bombarding those frequencies out. So we are almost having to raise ourselves up to be the new technology to completely shine out the censoring programs. Because the censor programs, I reckon, are going to be a huge, well, are going to be, they already are, because that's the story of the 5G. That's the story of like actually corrupting the human DNA vessel. And this is ultimately what we're here to be the antidote to. So we're here to birth the light vessel to completely wash out the corrupted, distorted aspect, right? Oh, Chica, I don't know. I just feel that that we can assist because we all have information that we're bringing out. And all of us are sharing information that's relevant to one another. Um, but trust that it's only what you're seeing. That's what you're seeing is going to be in truth for you. There's aspect reflected back, right? I'm so happy for everyone that got together there. Yeah, I know. And this is why it's so important that we keep connecting, that we keep and like carrying clear vibrations. Fifth, like one thing I'm encouraging or just like dropping into myself is I'm practicing being a lot more on following through intuitive guidance. So like reaching out to people when I'm being guided to reach out. It's come through like probably more than 5 times in the last week that I need to reach out to Fifth World, right? And then there's stuff going on in my awareness for these events, but I'm also at a place where I'm like, I don't want to do events on my own anymore. It's too much hard work. And again, like when you're a host on retreat and you're holding space for even a fairly intimate group of 8 to 12 people, it can be energetically pretty zapping. And so the contrast for me of having another collaborator to hold space just eases the load, right? And then we can share the load and then be more powerful conductors for the group, right? So clear vibrations. I'm so effing excited. So 2020, yeah, right? That will be the big kickoff year of like Ultra Love and Clear Vibrations retreats. That's quite aligned as well. Clear your vibrations and move it all to love, you guys. Hey, QAnon Revel. I love how we know Revel is Revel, but I swear to God, he always shows up in different channels. One day you were Cat Madu or Cat Mandu Revel, and now we've got a Q and Onandan. But it's quite relevant. It's nice having these different channels representing, right? Oh, okay, you guys. So 20 minutes in, and we're going to talk about the share that I'm guided to talk about today. And it has to do with the collective energy, intuitive insight that I'm picking up and experiencing in my own reality, emptiness and void. And this is another aspect of like this too shall pass. It's that we remember that some of the lowest points in our lives, whether we're bottoming out financially, whether we're going through grief, loss, heartache, I'll share my experience these last few months. It's like just not really having much will to live. That sounds a bit morbid. That's not true at all. But it's more to do with just really low energy, depression. But then if we're totally doing a complete life overhaul, it's okay to let ourselves completely drop out. It's okay to let ourselves completely rest. It's only in the 3D matrix reality that depression is like this horrible, like, oh no, you're depressed. Oh no, you're mentally ill. In New Paradigm world, there's a kind of a shift of perspective there where often depression is just a complete refiguration. It's a complete healing, right? Felt that today. See that. Okay, so this is like good, as in we can hold space and reflect each other, because been feeling heart chakra activation, and y'all know what goes after that. Zoo, big old shifts. Low energy reminds me of chewing on Play-Doh. Boy, Harbinger, Michael, I really do have experiences of that. I know exactly what that is like. So Okay, I guess this is just so that we can always reflect back some like warmth and some love and some compassion and some like you're all right. Is that the emptiness and void is really where we birth worlds from. So the fact that we're in these alignments and we're starting to bring out more of the truth of who we are, that which we kept hidden out of fear for many lifetimes, finally we're able to start birthing out this new. But remember, it's a new world, it's a new experience, that which our DNA and structure as a human has not yet experienced in the earth realm. We might have the memory coding from different planetary experiences, but we still have yet, otherwise we wouldn't have chosen this incarnation voluntary path. We're we're bringing it to earth via our cosmic origins, and yet it's through the void. It's like the birth canal, or like a birthing experience of being in the womb, the voidal emptiness, the voidal mystery, the divine mystery. So we're like, so really we have to be in this space. It's like par for the course. It's okay. We have to be in this sort of like emptiness void space, because it's from this void space that we are that we're coming out, essentially. You know, we're all little spiritual people coming out of the spiritual closet. And finally, in a way that one, more of the masses, earthlings, can actually ingest, understand, and like take on without being super duper fearful. And two, there's a greater understanding. There's actually a scientific like logical or intellectual understanding to a lot of this. Thanks, Aphrodite. Aphrodite just saw my other video that I did like an hour ago where I was wearing another sweater just because I liked to like have you guys. Well, no, it's not for you, really. It's for me because I like shaking it up a bit. A whole new world. Guys, you know that there's a new Aladdin coming out. Remember the movie Aladdin? Clearly, because you've just put it in parentheses. Or wait, quotations? Is parentheses those ones? Anyway. Oh, Aphrodite, I love ya. Oh, I got to go up, you guys, because I miss out on what you're all saying. A whole new world. Oh, Harbinger. So I'm just catching your. Oh yeah, clear vibrations. What? And straight up, Chica. Like in this connection and in all of my like retreat, it's all going to be guided. So like it could be that we have 2 zones of the planet where we're guided to every year to hold space, or it might change every year, but already like, because I've been guided to Hawaii like for ages anyway. So I'm like, the fact that we're like, okay, that's a point. And then I'm over here on this part of the world where I definitely could bring people to Morocco. Morocco, we always have massive activations there, and Bali. But then the thing about Indonesia is that I'm like, I'm not sure if that's just my little sacred space. Anyway, back to you guys. I felt density today pushed through. And that is something, Harbinger, you're making me have a recollection of probably like 3 days ago, maybe 4 days ago. I had this, again, like a reawakening experience where I could feel like another density layer was shifted because everything was like super shiny. Everything was like super shiny and, well, just like beautiful. And obviously it's spring and everything's beautiful anyway, but like it's different. You guys know that. Like, you can't force the kind of spiritual experience. It just happens, right? And so, and I think this is what's happening, is that more and more of us are kind of just like merged in the essence of spirit. And so there's no, like, weirdly, it's like that reversal has happened for me. Like the 3D reality is firmly like now the dream. Like that world to me is the dream, and everyone's in the dream spell. This is much more anchored in truth, in reality, in like, human, you know, and us breaking free. Hence the emotions. And why I talk about emotions so much is is that that is our ultimate gateway to freedom and emancipation, is reclaiming our emotional awareness, because that is the primal instinct that has been denied in our inherent truth and divinity and freedom. Once we denied that connection to the energy that we are, the emotion that moves us, once we denied that, we gave it to the external gods. We gave our power to the external world, hence the system, which after ages is kind of like cyborg corruption, and everyone's like, ha, everyone's just like either like consuming to just bottle it down, or going around telling everybody what to do, or yeah. And like, I guess as I say that, I'm aware of like what my world is like, and that my world is just this sort of like peaceful in truth, like in innocence, like, yeah, i.e. going outside where you notice just the subtlest twinkles of the sunlight reflecting against a leaf, and how the sun rays are reflecting, and like you guys see it too, and that's hence the sky watchers, why I know you see we've had the same divine experience of awakening through the beauty, through the exquisite crystalline beauty of this realm, and it's that which reflects back to us the truth of our knowing, the light. Oh yeah, and Aphrodite made me think of how I did a share. It's not very linear, because it's not anchored. It's not like it's not a tangible knowing for me yet, but I'm getting, so because some of you guys have asked me about my green ray cosmic dreams, and all these years later, I'm still piecing it together from bits of the puzzle that I've picked up along the way from different people that have come into my life with pieces that I've been able to kind of assemble with it. And I'm aware that there's the rainbow, the primary color in the rainbow is reflecting some kind of dome, a kind of protective, magnificent divine dome, and that dome in the fall of Earth shattered, and so there's like these crystals embedded in the Earth realm that we're removing to bring back to the solar realms. See, this information, don't know where it comes from, never heard it before, hence why I'm putting it out there. Like that rainbow green ray share, I'm still very much noodling. And yet, I can honestly say, from this topic share, us being in this emptiness space, just surrender, completely let go, be courageous to be dwelling in the void. The deeper we go into the void, the more magnificent our new world will be. Because the deeper we go into the void is the deeper we're clearing the karma residue of our energy field, and then from that void, in our truth and freedom, we make manifest our own divine blueprint. But we have to drop deep enough into the void to completely clear the machine, clear the DNA, so that it's the most pure form, that we're not taking any old bullshit. We're not taking the bullshit with us, basically, into the new world. But again, this is where don't judge a book by its cover. It's not what it looks like. It's not even what our imagination would dictate. This stuff is far beyond the imagination. Ooh, and then as a little nugget for today's share, also, I'm getting some pretty powerful like a manifestation technique stuff. And what I'm here. Oh, I love how, guys, do you like how I wear my like proper, like, yes, I'm a professional. And then every once in a while you're like, oh, look, she's wearing her PJ bottoms. Yeah, that's right. It's 5 a.m. I don't want to put jeans on yet, okay? Sometimes I put jeans on, in fairness. Okay, oops, sidetrack. Okay, and this is to do a little bit with the share I did 2 days ago about how I ended up finding one of these elastic bands. And it's everything to do with not thinking about stuff anymore. Once we've projected something into the field, once we've cast it into the field with intention and conscious awareness, we just let it go completely, like literally forget about it. Hence why play, activities like writing, things that we invest our full timeless attention into is the most optimal manifestation technique, and one that I can say, there's a piece I've been focusing too much on my projected outcome. Even though I'm quite open about the look of it, there is still, and that is again worthiness. It's to do with self-love, because there's still some kind of externalization of the worth and love. And so, sharing, raising that awareness to reflect it back and integrate the love into me, integrate the abundance, the worthiness, the generosity into me. Don't put it out there, right? So there's and again, be light about it. Be only because, and this is relevant to the share 2 or 3 days ago about acceleration manifestation. We are manifesting really quickly, so quickly that we need to slow down even more, because it's only in the slowing down that we can even go, oh my God, like I was thinking about that, or I was talking about that yesterday. But we are manifesting with more precision, and this is a big piece for the Christhood. Sometimes the words, I'm like, I don't even know. The body of Christ is rising, right? And so this world that we're stepping into, that's that, and we've been washed clean. And yes, so any of our blocks, censorships, this sort of stuff, I feel that we as a community can anchor it down. Envision putting our feet on the ground, activate the sacral chakra, the color red, the very base perineum chakra, and then light up the rest all the way up, and then let the light bubble completely surround you. So I can feel how as a community, individually lighting up our integrity bubbles, lighting up our light bubbles. And then we can start to see and vision how certain channels or people are being targeted. And a lot of it has to do with our ability to stand it down. It's like holding space as we see that one channel being targeted, and then shine the light beyond it. And then those I see them as like spaceships kind of thing. They'll fuck off, basically. With love. But seriously, off you go now. So yeah, lots of stuff, lots of little nuggets, lots of little nuggets of wisdom or general intuitive insight for this community. It's like we never knew who each other were. We just knew that we existed. Now we're starting to actually connect and be like, yeah, I always imagined life could be like this. But for most of it, I was told I was supposed to squeeze into this little box. And just be the box. Shh, be the box. You're like, ow, my shoulders hurt. My hips are sore. I need to stretch. Oh, speaking of stretching, I will continue to do the yoga as and when I'm guided to. It's all going to be intuitive flow. But I appreciate your guys' donations and offers for donations. I'm really impressed. After 7 years of YouTubing, I have officially made 25 pounds. But I'm like legit grateful to the max. I'm like, oh my God, I've just been doing what I've been doing on the old YouTube, and now they're saying there's like a revenue there. I'm like, damn, that is cool. So thanks, YouTube. And thanks to you guys, because it's really 100% all because of you guys showing up that I've suddenly managed to make a go of all of this new paradigm, hot love, vibrashe, intuition, across the space of all dimensions. Because let's face it, that's what is the truth. We are multi-dimensional cosmic beings on an epic wild ride that we agreed to call life. Oh, so yeah, I think that's me done now, you guys. Oh, hey. Oh, Julie, yo. Oh, and now I've just scrolled down to the bottom so I can see your comments that you guys are like giving me props for like the 25 pounds. I'm like, bum, 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 bum. I know, but that's like where you have stuff that are out. Oh, and now I'm seeing cute. I'm seeing Revel. I'm out, ladies. Have a great day. Oh, you guys, I missed some of your comments, but that's okay. I might be able to go back. Hey, Rochelle. Hi, Rochelle. Rochelle, we're out. We're outie, my friends. I for sure feel this. I love you guys. I love you, Clear Vibrashe. Clear Vibrashe. um, Good night. Good day. I know we don't need to keep track of time. It will. Intuition does it for us. Let's be honest. Intuition just guides the way, so we're good to go. So much love, sprinkling dust, love dust everywhere, all over the place. You guys, thank you for being here. You know how much I appreciate you and love you. Thanks for being beautiful reflections. And yes, so clear vibrations, and you guys stay tuned. We'll keep you hella posted. We're going to be holding space for you guys somewhere in this glorious world. Think about it. We're definitely going to be hitting into new dimensions once we're meeting up there. Bye, you guys. Lots of love. Speak to you soon.